Hey guys, Solomon here. Welcome to the Blue Room Jazz Club, where today we have a fine selection of singers, including Miss Eliza and our special guest, Cole Phelps. Unfortunately, this is not what we are having for today's programming. Instead, we are going to have this, the Golden Butterfly.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Let's go! Come on, Rusty, pick up the pace. I'm not gonna wait for you today. Especially since we got places to be and things to do and people to assault and doors to open and close. Wait a minute. What was that second to last thing? Doors to open and close. No, the other thing. Driving around like a maniac. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought you said. Alright, moving on.
Did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
Don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
Well, look at that. I drove right underneath where I'm supposed to go. Whoa! Huh, you thought I was gonna crash, didn't you, viewers? Well, no, I didn't crash until just now. Oh, man, I spoke way too soon. Man, why do I always have to lose focus whenever I'm talking like that? There's a tunnel there. Nah, I'll check out the tunnel another time. Curiosity is not going to get the better of me today. I'm not going to waste time like I did last time, just investigating random stuff. Let's burst down a fence. I can't burst down a fence. God damn it. Go this way.
Hey, come on!
Most informative. Thank you.
Here we go.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
matter. So you don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world, with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the city of angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak
to the devil?
I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Alright. Another day, another murder. Let's get this over with.
Detective, I was first on scene.
Alright.
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. Family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Alright, let's go and take care of this.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Was that Bukowski? More
The
footprints.
stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
And thank you for walking right over the evidence. That was really nice of you. But yeah, I don't think it was a bright idea to just tell the press absolutely everything. And that's just a bottle. It has no significance at all. I don't even know why you were looking at it, Mr. Galloway.
Similar MO.
For what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
You mind if I examine the body?
Be my guest.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, wait, there was something there. Nope, there was something there. Go back!
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
More missing jewelry? Interesting.
Another day, another dollar.
Ugh.
Signature mark is very...
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Ugh. Nasty boot print.
What's this mark? Cut on the finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Interesting. What else is there to see? Her purse, for starters. What is this?
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Moller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Huh, and here I thought it was a pack of Mentos. Ooh, and her money.
The motive was robbery. Why not take the money?
Because $5 bills aren't that much. Well, then again, actually, inflation is pretty damn awesome, apparently, because I was talking with someone and they said, like, back then, everything was, like, 3 times more valuable than it was back then. Like, that for instance, that $16,000 policy back from the, Marriage in Heaven case. Nowadays, that would be something like $150,000. That's quite a lot of money. So, $5 actually goes a lot further than you would think.
Detectives, RNI says that Deidre Moller of 130 North Bonnie Brae was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Moller.
What'd I tell you? Just grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Hey, what's going on over there?
You don't get to know.
All these people are both opposite, but you can tell me what's going on.
So yeah, let's see. 16,000 out of about what they said, like 155,000. Oh man, how much would that be? I need to do a quick calculation here. I'll try to do it in my head on the way to the Muller residence. But it's something close to like a, something very close to like a times 10 thing. And let's just drive off the cliff here. Why not? Yay!
Breathe, damn it!
Oh, I just love doing stuff like that.
There's Still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If it doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Moller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagined. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? Then don't tell me your eye don't bear.
This conversation is over.
Yeah, asshole. So yeah, I guess like $5 would be more like 50 nowadays. So I don't know, maybe she did actually have quite a good deal of money, because I could see someone nowadays stealing $100 or something like that. That would be quite a lot, especially if there was more than one $5 bill. Man, she must have actually been pretty loaded considering. Well, there you go then. I suppose it was a rather substantial amount of money in her wallet then, and there's a roadblock right there. Well, more cars. Out of my way. I don't think I'm getting any street crimes for this case though, because I'm not sure if we're ever going to get to like nighttime hours. And that would be when the street crimes would come up, so. At least the ones that I checked. The ones I haven't done yet. Oh no!
Different man in front of the captain.
Oh man, that was horrible. Oh no, why am I laughing? I think I'm just amused though. His hat went flying or something. Oh man. I am a terrible person. If I did this in real life, I would... Oh man. I better stop laughing before I start to get really disturbing. And is it just me, or is this the same path I took to the last house I was going to or something? Like, I know I took this path before. More or less. Oh, well, there's the house right there. Good, we're close. Don't do that, you bastard. We'll turn off on this street, because I don't think the side alleys work out that well for me. There it is. Wow, that's a rather small house. It's more of a shanty than a house, even. Oh no, it could be bigger on the inside, like one of those trans-dimensional things.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Muller?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
Let's see what we have going on in here.
He'll be back in a moment.
A violin. Incidental. Although I used to play the violin, I was never actually any good at it.
My partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay?
Circumstantial.
Yeah, by the way, this is the daughter's room, so you're not going to find any evidence in here. You shouldn't. What we got in here, though? A men's work boot. Size 8.
Work boots. Size 8s.
With quite a bit of dirt on them. Wonder if we could get a soil match. Did they have that technology at this time? I know they don't have, like, DNA stuff as complicated as it is today, but... What do we have here?
Elegant wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Interesting. We got a wristwatch. And I bet this is for the rings.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Interesting indeed. let's talk to the daughter then.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Try.
So the first thing you do as soon as you come in here and tell a little child that her mother is dead is to ask her a few questions. I suppose it makes sense in theory,
Some
but...
of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
Ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
And she is actually telling the truth. She pretty much described everything that's missing.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Checks out, and actually sounds like we got a pretty good description of the missing jewelry. Awesome.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
You're looking aside while you're saying that. Why do I feel there's more to this?
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
So he was not available for a time. Odd.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Sounds a little bit harsh there. Defensive even.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it.
Brooch pin?
And he always wore her golden butterfly.
This is the first time we've heard of it.
You've been very brave.
Hey! What kid?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
And the investigation continues.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Just like firing an arrow right into his chest. His whole... He just kind of died there in front of us.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
No, that's false.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Muller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Because you have size 8 work boots.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
Aw, Galloway! Aw.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deirdre didn't turn up.
You seemed a little nervous talking about all that.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
I see. What about your alibi?
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
I don't think you were here all day.
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
Well, according to your daughter...
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
What about a history of violence?
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
No, we have proof.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
Uh-huh. What about the butterfly? The golden butterfly.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Muller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
Always the gentleman, Phelps. Looking out for the daughters and wives and all that.
Should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Yoo-hoo! Yes? I better not get run over.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
Incinerator?
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
What? Oh man, come on. Really? Right in front of us?
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make a case.
Alright, so this is a suspect we actually have to tackle. So get on top of him. Start pressing X to tackle him. BAM! And that's how you tackle a suspect. Still gotta show off a warning shot, but we'll get there. What were you trying to burn, though? A shoe? With blood.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Can you now?
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and...
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
Don't worry, Juvie will take
We ought to
great
get
care
some
of you.
uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and use a games well. Let's go ahead and call in that school. Figure out where it is. Maybe we can get a story from them.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Did we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house?
I need an address on a Belmont
Bonnie
High
Bray
School.
Street? Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks for your help.
Well, that was an unintentional blend of two different police filings.
That's the guy.
Damn.
Here he's an honest cop.
That the coroner has report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available.
Oh.
Got it, KGPL.
Interesting. Let's go to the morgue then. That's where we need to go next.
ATI Radio. Check local publications for times of your favorite program.
Drifting to the left, drifting to the right, and
Inquisitor.
Turn.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband.
Always make the husband. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. Try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Any central unit of possible 288 at Belmont High School. 1575 West 2nd Street. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify code 2.
11K to KGPL. We'll take the 288. Go ahead with the further.
Alright, hold on. I need to check my book on this, actually. Alright, sorry about that. I just needed to check my book. I don't recall ever getting a 288 there. So, seems rather odd to get that now of all times. And if my car would stop pumping other cars, maybe I could figure out what my next move is. Actually, let me put on the handbrake for a moment. I want to see what my current destination is. Okay, it's the morgue. Sometimes the game does change your destination, if I haven't said that already. It does do that. And it's kind of annoying when it does do that. Right now, though, according to my book, I'm supposed to head to the morgue next. We can put off the school for the time being. I know we just told them we'll be there for the 288, but I have no idea what that is. For all I know, it could just be a missing persons report, or a burglary, or a shootout. I don't know. I have to go to the morgue first and pick up my report, because that's how we roll. Trolley car, protect me! Long drive times with little else to do. You gotta love this stuff. Shortcut! Whee! Bam! Alright. Having a lot of fun with this. Let's see what the coroner has to say.